Hello everybody, let's hope it's not blurry. Hello, hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Camille and today we are going to talk about college stuff. So I'm currently, well, I was a junior, I am now a senior technically in high school, and during this like summertime, usually that's the time when you would like tour colleges and do a bunch of college visits and stuff, and obviously we can't do that right now because of everything going on in the world with the virus and stuff. So instead, I wanted to kind of give you guys a list of things you could do while we're stuck at home, because I know so many people are bored at home, and these are some things you can do to be on top of your college game. And yeah, I don't know if this is everything, so comment down below if you have any other ideas of things that we should do this summer to prep for college. But these are just lists that I found online, plus things counselors have told me and things parents have told me and other students have told me. So yeah, it's just kind of a compiled list that I have if you're bored, and you probably should do these anyways so you prep for college. But yeah, okay, let's get on with it. I need to stop talking. Wow. Okay, so the first thing is slightly obvious, but that is to start making your college lists. So start researching colleges, what you like, what you don't like, where you want to go. I was told to make a list of like my top 3. You can make a list of like your top 5, or just make the list of places you're going to apply to. And yes, okay, so I also wanted to share with you guys a few resources that I found helpful in like learning about colleges that aren't just like the college website and stuff like that. So comment down below if you have any other websites that like help you learn about the inside scoop of colleges and stuff like that, because you can figure out a lot more from like a student's perspective. So the first one that I want to share with you guys is called Niche. Basically on here you just go to colleges and then you search a university. Then it will rate the university based on things like academics, the dorms and all that kind of stuff, and it'll tell you how many students go there, what are the students like, what are like the general students like that go there, how's their faculty, and it will give you, there's also like a section for reviews, so you can read a bunch of different people's reviews on the place. And yeah, I think it's just a fun way to get a little more statistics on a school. I don't know how accurate all these sources are, obviously, but I like using this one. Okay, so another one is the College Board. So you can actually win a scholarship for picking out your college list and doing stuff prepping for college, so I would definitely recommend doing that. I think they pick winners like every month, but that's not the point. You can go here to like college planning, and then you can look up schools and you can search them by like what area, how big they are, and you can kind of like read about them, a lot more statistics stuff. I couldn't really find like information from students who went to the colleges on the site, but I did find like it was really helpful in guiding you through like the picking colleges and the college experience. I think there's a lot of resources on here, so I would definitely check that out if you haven't already. And the last thing, which we all know and love if you're watching this video, is going to YouTube. So I feel like a lot of people don't think of this, but if you go on YouTube and you can search up universities' names, so like the University of, I don't even know. Oh look, this one says University of Miami. So we search it up, and then a bunch of videos come up about like the pros and the cons, like everything you need to know, and like a day in the life. And I feel like they're so helpful because like not only do you get to know the campus a little bit better than like on a virtual tour, which you could take, but also you can like hear about people's experiences. They can tell you the cons, which usually aren't located on like their marketing sites and stuff like that. So yeah, I find that a very helpful source, and I love to watch these. As soon as I get interested in the school, I literally watch all the YouTube videos on the school and learn about it. Okay, another thing that you can do to get more information on colleges is do virtual tours, like I just mentioned. So you can go through and do, some of them, it depends on the school. Sometimes they have videos, sometimes they have like click-through tours, and you can just go on there and you can go through different tours of the place and kind of get a feel for it. I mean, it's not the same as in person, but you can totally do that. Also, I've seen there's sometimes the schools have Zoom meetings where you can like talk to them and like have video chats with them to like ask them about things. So if you're interested in school, definitely look around because there might be some conferences that you can go to or other things like that, to learn even more about the school and actually like talk to people who work there and talk to that kind of stuff. And talk about things like that. So that is also another option that I would definitely recommend checking out. Okay, the last way that I've also been finding information about different schools is just contacting people that I know. So like if I have friends or like people who graduated who go to different schools, then you can ask them like about their experience. You can also ask them specific questions, obviously. Okay, another thing that you can be spending your time on is researching majors. So I've spent a lot of time on this. Basically, just look up as many major options as you can. Think about all your interests, like what do you want to do with your life? I know that's such a loaded question. Trust me, I know. But just start thinking about that and start like researching options that you thought of and trying to figure out if that's actually your interest or you just think it sounds cool. So yeah, also just think outside the box, don't limit yourself. Okay, the next one is one that I think a lot of people have heard of, but apply for scholarships, apply for as many as possible. Just look them up. You can find them on the College Board, you can find them a ton of different places. Okay, one tip that a college advisor gave me was to never pay to turn in a scholarship, because if you're paying them money for them to give you free money, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, just do as many as possible. Don't pay to turn in a scholarship, but otherwise complete a bunch of them. You can just look them up online, and yeah. Okay, the next one is, I think it really depends on the person for this one, but personally for me, I was going to take the SAT and the ACT last year, but then it got cut off with the whole closing of everything. So I'm now currently studying for the SAT and the ACT over the summer. So that is something you can definitely do if you haven't taken that yet, and definitely schedule your time to take it because they are filling up fast for slots. Speaking of that, I need to sign up for the ACT. I should do that before someone takes my spot. Ooh, this one is a good one. Find a list of people that you're going to be able to ask for letters of recommendation. This is something that I never really thought about until very recently, and I was like, oh, I should probably start making a list of people that I would ask to write letters for me to colleges. So you can make that list. Also, this one seems daunting, but I'm sure you would rather do it now when you have all the time in the world than when we're back piled with school. But you can start brainstorming for essay prompts that you have. You can start looking them up. Some applications I feel like are already opening, so I don't know if applications are opening. But anyways, you can start brainstorming for your essay prompts. What are you going to write about? And yeah, that's probably something you can spend your time on. Okay, this one is also a very good one, and I just recently heard about this. I was reading through websites of things you should be doing, and they said compile a list of all the deadlines. So whether that's a scholarship deadline or a college application deadline or financial aid deadline, just write down all of those deadlines on a piece of paper so you never forget them. And that is something that I need to do because that is such good advice. That keeps you so much more organized. So I would highly recommend doing that. So write down all your deadlines in an order, or even put them in your phone so that you won't forget them and have it remind you. And the last thing, which I'm going to mention, which not everyone can do right now, but that is to try to get a little bit more experience, like volunteer work, a job, an internship, under your belt right now. And I know there are definitely ways to volunteer at home and do public service at home or jobs at home, but if you can, that definitely adds to your resume of things to write on your application. So definitely be thinking about things that what are you doing now that you're going to be able to write about on your application later. And yeah, anyways, I think that's all the tips that I have. Definitely comment down below if you guys have any, because I want this to be a little community of people who talk about what we can do this summer at home to be ready for college, because I know I would love to learn some more tips. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration to start working on your college journey. If you are going to college, it's totally, disclaimer, it's totally fine if you aren't planning to go to college. That's just what I'm planning on doing, so I wanted to share with other people who are planning on doing that. But if you're not, totally cool. There's so many different options, especially at this day and age. So yeah, definitely do what's right for you. But I just wanted to make a little community of people who could help each other out during this time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in my next video. Also, definitely subscribe if you want to see my senior year of high school, because I'm definitely going to be posting a lot about that this year, and because I'm going to be a senior. Oh, I'm literally speaking a mile a minute. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye, queens. Peace out.